How about some basic journalistic research?
So there's a reason that I don't read a lot of mainstream media or buy magazines or any of that sort of thing. And part of it is because every time I do, I just come across basic factual inaccuracies. I'm not going to call them lies. I'm not going to call them anything else. It's just, it seems that people don't even do their damn research. So there's an engine called an Omega, keep wanting to call it an Amstrad, but that's a computer. An Omega 1. So it's some weird double spinny doovy thing. It's like, 20 kilos for 120 horsepower or something, and there's articles coming out saying, oh, this is going to destroy the EV and all this sort of stuff. But the fact that there isn't enough materials is what's going to destroy EVs, but that's a completely different story. So basic research, when they were talking about this, going, rotaries are this and rotaries are that. So there was a motor called a Wankel rotary that Mazda brought out in a bunch of different cars, RX, or R100s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. Don't know if there was an RX6, but there was a Cosmo RX7, RX8. NSU brought out a rotary as well. That was RO80, I believe. They were around for quite a long period of time. There were some heat soak issues because such a huge area of the engine was exposed to combustion temperatures. It became difficult to cool. Then there was, because it's triangle, and there was a little thing called an apex seal that they used to pop those things out. You can build an engine that lasts for a really long time. The ones that Mazda built, provided they were treated the way that they were designed to be treated, which unfortunately most vehicles are not treated the way that they're designed to be treated, because people just don't do that sort of thing. Anyway, this article, which I can't find any evidence that it's been out for more than about 3 or 4 days, talks about how the rotary engine stopped being commercially produced after the RX-7, but that's just not in any way accurate. There's been several models of automobiles that have been out. Well, one that I know of, so we'll say one automobile that came out after the RX-7, which is the RX-8. Now, that wasn't turbocharged, so maybe they got confused. But Mazda's been working on, and Ford have been working on rotaries for years. There's commercially available rotary engines for model aircraft and model boats and stuff. And Mazda's just jammed one of these modern rotaries into one of their hybrids. So instead of the hybrid attaching to the electric motor, attaching to the wheels, it's just basically a gen set that sits in the car to keep the batteries topped up to give you, an incredibly huge amount of range. Don't know whether that's efficient or not, but that's the way diesel electric trains work. So they've got a big ass diesel engine that's basically just a generator, but the drive is provided 100% by electricity. So the Fisker Karma was one of these sort of things that had an engine, and the engine could be built really, really efficiently because it's only designed to run at a single speed. An engine that doesn't have to work over a bunch of different RPMs is much more easy to make efficient and clean-ish for that specific environment in which it's used. Anyway, my point is, why am I supposed to listen to anything these people say if they can't even do even the most basic Wikipedia search? I suppose the same could be said for why would anybody watch or listen to anything that I'm doing, is because most of what I'm going to be doing is a practical hands-on thing. It's not me writing about it or talking about it. I will be talking about it, but I'll be talking about what I'm doing or how I'm going to do it or why I haven't done it a particular way, but it's still more hands-on than hands-off, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's really all I've got to say about that. It was just irking me. It was irksome. I was going to make a video last night, but I decided to drink a crap ton of vodka instead. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that is what I did. If you can't be good at it. Be excellent to each other, and that's all I've got to say about that.